Hurricane season is still going on.
It's still
We still have
going
a couple
on.
more weeks.
It's just down to the end of this month, and then it will be over, and we won't be talking about hurricane
Fingers
season
crossed,
anymore.
it's
And
quiet.
things are quiet right now,
Yeah.
so that's good. But we had a day that was kind of cloudy and very muggy, very humid. All of the beauty of yesterday gone. We had temperatures that were back up in the 80s once again today, and plenty of moisture across the state as that warm front continues to lift towards the north. And it is over the northern part of the state right now. You can see where all that moisture is. It's sort of parked over the northern sections of Florida, around the Panhandle, and it's beginning to dry out over the southern part of the state. But we've got all of the rain now sitting right here from Jacksonville out here stretched into the Gulf of Mexico. A couple of lingering showers for us along the west coast, but most of those are going to be dissipating, and we're going to be left with mostly cloudy conditions for the overnight time period, the possibility of some fog developing over the central part of the state as well. And so you can see most of this rain having lifted on up towards the north, and we're just left with just these lingering showers, and that's taking place across our region. Everything moving on northward, so we're not going to see this around for very much longer. Maybe sometime after midnight we should finally see an end to the rain, and we're going to start to see some clearing out as far as precipitation is concerned. But look at the heavier amounts of rain that did take place today, and you can see this is well east over the central part of our state for the most part, but covering the eastern sections of Charlotte County, parts of DeSoto, Hardee counties as well. And you can see anywhere from 1 to almost 2 inches of rain in some locations, just some spots getting those kinds of downpours. And our futurecast is showing all of this wet weather is going to continue to lift on up towards the north, and eventually it's going to be running into a cold front that's moving across the nation, and that cold front is situated right here, and that could develop into some severe weather for portions of the Tennessee Valley by tomorrow evening as this wet weather starts to interact with this cold front that's moving across the country. Now, as the week wears on, we're going to be drying out, but there's another frontal system that's beginning to develop, and that's going to be on our doorstep by Saturday of next week. So we've got another opportunity for some rains coming on through. And what will happen too is that once that cold front comes through, we're going to cool down just a little bit. But this week is going to be a warm one for us. And today was the start of it. 83 degrees for our daytime high. Normally we're 81 degrees. 62 is our usual overnight low. 65 is what we experienced last night. And tonight we're going to see our temperatures down into the 70s for overnight lows. And the other factor that we're dealing with is the dew points are back up. If you recall, yesterday they were in the 60s, and that made it feel so much more comfortable. And tonight we're looking at dew points in the 70s, so that makes it very uncomfortable. And temperatures all across central Florida now in the 70s, and you can see it doesn't really make any difference if you're in Bradenton, Mayaca City, Arcadia. You're all reporting temperatures in the low 70s right now, and this is true even as we head on down to the south. A little bit warmer here, readings in the mid 70s for the most part, and they're going to see their temperatures also in the low 70s for the overnight time period. Now, in the meantime, over the next several days, again, we're going to see cloudy weather to start, 82 degrees, but no rain is expected on Monday. And then Tuesday, a beautiful day, 20% chance of rain on Wednesday. We stay fairly dry, and then Friday, Saturday, that's when the cold front comes in, and then on Sunday we could see another 20% chance of rain. And keep in mind, those temperatures stay in the low 80s, and they'll drop just a little bit down into the 60s for overnight lows after the next cold front. Erica?